The following is a presentation of a Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. Shot and goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Leon Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tied on the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder. Richter goes free. He could go. Right there. House. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot. And Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome to a Saturday afternoon of basketball here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We sure hope that you are awake and ready for this one. We're about 6-7 minutes away from the tip-off of the boys' game. If you were looking online, I accidentally said that the girls' game started first. And when I arrived here, I was informed of a flip-flop. And I even talked to our PA announcer, and he even thought the girls were first. So, not exactly sure what happened in the miscommunication there, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same two teams, so it's an easy change to go from girls to boys because I don't have to do nothing. I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible here on the Magnitude Sports Network. And I'm writing down one more thing here, so give me 1 second. Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning in Frazee, along with Midwest Bank, Barnesville Senex, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Green and Agronomy bringing you your scoreboard tonight. Lee's Electric and Ball Green Construction for supporting the Trojans and the Hornets here today on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate it for making this one possible. All right, and I can't forget about Budget Blinds. They're our pregame sponsor, and that pregame show starts here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned, we're coming right back.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Vergas, Callahay, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for this matchup.
All right, and we'll start with the Frazee Hornets, and they're going to go with the 6'1 junior, number 2, Asher Blaine, the 6'1 sophomore, number 3, Adam Vegan, the 5'9 senior, number 12, Alex Helmers, the 6'1 senior, number 13, Nathan Longfors, and the 6'4 junior, number 14, Carter Sonnenberg. So once again, it's Blaine, Vegan, Helmers, Longfors, and Sonnenberg. And a quick tidbit about Alex Helmers. It was about 3, maybe 4 years ago. I think Helmers was possibly a freshman. Magnitude Sports was in Frazee. They were playing a boys basketball game against the Breckenridge Cowboys, because I remember it was green versus green that night. And Frazee won the game on a three-quarter court. Well, it wasn't on that particular shot. They would have won the game even if it wasn't for the shot. But Helmers hit that three-quarter court shot at the buzzer at the end of that game. Like I said, make or miss, they would have won the game anyway. But that's one memory I have of Alex Helmer. When I saw his name on the roster, I was like, I know who that guy is. You dig back far enough on our YouTube channel, you can watch the highlight of that particular play. All right, let's move over to the purple side of the screen, the Barnesville Trojans, and they're going to go with the 6' senior guard, number 1, Zach Bredman, the 6'1 junior guard, number 2, Gannon Ballgreen, the 6' junior guard, number 4, Nicholas Rabideau, and the 6' junior guard, number 11, Brady Nozzle, and the 6' 3-inch senior forward, number 12, Ethan Larson. So once again, it is Bredman, Ballgreen, Robin, Nozzle, and Larson for the Trojans. It is Blaine, Vegan, Helmers, Longfors, and Sonnenberg for the Frazee Hornets. We got the national anthem coming up next. We're going to take a break and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back.
Quest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Callahay, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are. Whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back to Concordia College here. It's the Barnesville Trojans and the Frazee Hornets. Barnesville in the white with purple numbers, Frazee in the green with black numbers, and it will be the Hornets getting the opening tip. And immediately missed shot and back the other way. Here come the Barnesville Trojans. Quickly down low, and that one is going to be, I missed it because my monitor was in the way. No points on the scoreboard, so it's a foul on Frazee.
That's,
What?
this is too tight.
No, try it.
Okay.
These two teams pretty evenly matched here. Well, Barnesville scoring about 66 points per game. Frazee's averaging about 60 points per game, but they both allow right around 61, 62 points per game. Barnesville with a plus 4.8 in the points plus minus category. Frazee negative 2.0 in that plus minus category. So you could say that Barnesville has the slight edge, but don't let the 14-5 win-loss record for Barnesville compared to that 5-12 record for Frazee fool you here. Like I said, these two are pretty well matched up on paper. We'll see how that paper shakes out onto the action on the court. And right now, the scoreboard would suggest that what I'm saying is correct. We're at 0-0, a minute into the ball game already. Almost a minute in anyway. 17:07 and counting. As Gannon Ballgreen will dish it down low there for Ethan Larson, and that's the first 2 points of the game. So Ethan Larson gets the scoring going here for the Barnesville Trojans. They'll work it near side here. That's Sonnenberg. Now 2 passes later, they work it over to the right wing. Up top into the hands of Vegan. Vegan sends it back over far side, being guarded by Zach Bredman. Now up top, Sonnenberg. He'll dribble over, hand it off. High post jumper's on the way, and it's off the front of the rim. Sonnenberg got a rebound. The ball came loose. Frazee controls, making a move down low is Elmers. And he's at the free throw line, leaves it up. 3 on the way. Swish, got it. And Alex Helmers that we talked about in the pregame show, his last 2 shots on Magnitude Sports were 3-pointers. One about 3-4 years ago, and then the one he just hit home about 3-4 minutes ago. 3-4 seconds ago, I should say. So 3-2 lead here for the Frazee Hornets. Step back, thought about the 3, now an open look, and it's off the front of the rim. Getting the rebound there is Robidoux. And back the other way come the Trojans. Work it up top for Bredman. Bredman also has a buzzer beater to his credit here on Magnitude Sports. It hadn't been against Wheaton Herman Norcross. I think it was 2 seasons ago. Got a steal right around the 3-point line, took it all the way to the hoop and laid it in off the glass as the glass turned red when the clock hit 0. And if you go back on our YouTube page, you can find a highlight of that one as well. Got all sorts of highlights on our YouTube page. So another foul on Frazee, and now the inbounds pass is turned over. Helmer's nearly lost it. He'll get it near side here for Blaine, and now they work it down low, and the shot there from Sonnenberg didn't quite get what it needed to go through. Here's Ballgreen with it. Ballgreen at the baseline, being guarded closely. He'll fire a pass opposite side, quickly down in, and now there's a reach-in foul, and that's already the third foul here on the Frazee Hornets. Sonnenberg puts up his first. Corner three is gonna rattle in. Ballgreen connects on the three, the 6'1" junior. Puts the Barnesville Trojans back in front by a bucket. 5-3 here on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. It is Adam Vegan with the ball. That one's tipped away. Ballgreen and put it off the chest of Vegan. A nice heads-up play there by Gannon Ballgreen to keep the ball with the Barnesville Trojans. Work it out near side. Ballgreen has it now. He'll fire it up top. That's Bredman. Bredman, it got kicked off a couple of shoes, and there'll be a kick ball, and there'll be Barnesville ball on the baseline. They'll have 18 on the shot clock. Brady Nozzle gets a breather on the sideline, and the shot's up and in. Grant Quiggle into the lineup now. I had to look up who was out there who came in for Nozzle. But it's Grant Quiggle. That three is up and in. So back and forth we go. 7-6 right now. Barnesville, Ballgreen, corner three. Rattles in and out. And a nice rebound there by Carter Sonnenberg. And Ballgreen wants the ball to go to him, but the referee will disagree with him on that. Near side, Helmer's with it. He'll give it up for Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg fires it over to the corner. Open look at three, and it's in. So it's a 9-7 lead for Frazee now. Barnesville with an opportunity to tie it up here with a basket on this possession, and Zach Bredman will set it up from up inside the circles. Bredman will get it back on a bounce pass. Quick shift over to the right wing there for Jack Bredman, number 10. And now back over to Jack Bredman. Bredman to Zach. That's Bredman to Bredman, or Jack to Zach. And now back to Jack Bredman down low. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. So let's see here. 4 fouls for the Hornets now, and that'll send Jack Bredman to the free throw line. And he'll bounce in. Makes it a 9-8 game. Second one's off the mark. Here's Zach Bredman. Now Gannon Ballgreen splits defenders, back to Bredman. And now I don't know if he was passing or shooting that, but it got deflected right back to him. 5 on the shot clock, 3 on the way, and it's in for Gannon Baldwin. 3 on the way, and that his foot might have been on the line, actually. That was Asher Blaine. Redmond will bring it up court here for the Barnesville Trojans. 11:47 to go here in the first half. Redmond will feed it in. Ball Green tried to work it down low, and it went off one of the Frazee green jerseys. Now remain Barnesville basketball. Stops the clock with 11:38 to go. 11-9 in favor of the Trojans here on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. And wherever you're tuning in from and whichever team you're cheering for, we wish your team the best of luck here in this contest today. That's going to be a steal as they'll turn it over, and then it's ripped away. They're going to call a foul on Zach Redmond. I'm not sure what the referee on the floor saw, but from my vantage point up here, that looked like a clean spot away for Zach Redmond, but he's going to get charged with the foul. Second team foul on the Trojans here in the first half, and the free throw will rattle in. At the free throw line is Adam Vegan. 11-10, looking for a tie game here. It rattles in and out. Ball Green will come away with the rebound, bring it up court. Over the timeline quickly, 11:25 and counting to go. Ball Green will use up his dribble, swing it over near side here. That's Grant Quiggle, and that back up top for Jack Redmond from Zach Redmond. Inside pass intercepted. And Barnesville lucky to be within lucky to have a 1-point lead with the turnovers they've committed in this game. And that lead just evaporated. Helmers hits another 3 from the corner. 13-11 in favor of the Frazee Hornets now here on the Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. Quick passing around the perimeter here for the Trojans. Up top, Zach Redmond back inside for Ball Green. Ball Green gets triple team, and he somehow dribbles out of it. He'll go up high on the left side and reset the offense. 10:41 and counting to go. Redmond with it now. That's Zach Redmond. Zach Redmond for Quiggle in the corner, looking to drive the baseline. Feed it inside for Jack Redmond, and it's out of bounds before the shot. And there'll be a baseline inbounds pass here for the Barnesville Trojans. And Nicholas Robidoux will check back into the lineup here for Barnesville. They'll bring Zach Redmond out momentarily. And we have a timeout taken by Frazee, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. We're on the campus of Concordia College here for some Saturday afternoon basketball. And right now, it's the Frazee Hornets with a 2-point edge over the Barnesville Trojans on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. They'll lob it in for Robidoux. Robidoux will split defenders. High post gets stopped. Ball Green has it now. Ball Green, that's a shot clock violation. The shot will not count. Took a little too long. And that'll go into the books as a Barnesville turnover. Shot clock violation is a turnover for the team that commits it. Barnesville applying pressure in the backcourt, and now we have a 10-second violation on Frazee. That's the first turnover of the game for Frazee. Barnesville has applied some intense defensive pressure in this contest, and it's more than likely the lone reason that they've been within one possession, either in the lead or trailing, since the start of this game. That's Quiggle with the shot. The 6-foot sophomore puts two more to tie us up at 13. Up top, thought about it. Now Helmers has it. Helmers drives to the hoop and left that one a little bit strong. Got popped out of his hands, out of bounds, and he'll stay with the Frazee Hornets. 9:38 to go. Knotted up at 13. Inbounds pass Helmers. Helmers will get away from the defender, and it rattles in and out. Offensive board, Sonnenberg. Then he had it stripped away from him on the second chance opportunity. At the half line, Ball Green will control it, set up the offense. 9:19 to go here. Zach Redmond looks left to Robidoux, doesn't fire. Now he looks down low, and that passes through the hands of Isaiah Zajac. Frazee will get the ball. Going to the books is another turnover for Barnesville. 9:09 and counting to go now here in the first half. Still knotted up at 13. Fouls, Barnesville 4, or check that, Frazee 4, Barnesville 2. Near side, that's Adam Vegan. Now he'll work it back up top into the arms of Sonnenberg. And now a three is on the way, and it bounces off and it won't go. Getting the rebound there is Zajac. He'll give it up for Robidoux, who gives it to Bredman in the backcourt. And now Bredman back to Robidoux. Robidoux fakes on the three, drives down to the baseline, and hits. Nicholas Robidoux with a bucket. And he gives the Barnesville Trojans the 2-point advantage. 15-13 now on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. There's a turnover, second one of the game. And here comes Gannon Ballgreen, and he scores! 4-point edge. I think this might be the biggest lead of the game for either team right now. 17-13 in favor of the Trojans. Working into the hands there, Drew McCallson. We're at number 11. Sonnenberg will give it up for, I believe that's McCallson. No, check that. That's Helmers who spins. Almost got that to roll in off the front edge of the rim. That was a pretty impressive shot as he had contact when he let that one go. And now they are going to call foul. This one's going to go on Adam Vegan. It's the 15th foul for the Frazee Hornets here with 7:48 to go in the first half. Zach Bredman will control it in front of the half line here. Over to Ball Green, back to Bredman. Bredman will try and split defenders, kick it out near side here for Brady Nozzle. Left it a little bit short out the front of the rim, and the Hornets will come away with the rebound. That was McCallson who got the rebound there for the Hornets. And now that Frazee will bring it up court. They'll hand it off there for Asher Blaine. And down low, and it comes. Ball Green will come out. Major Ness will come in for Barnesville. Free throw in and out won't go, and a rebound there as the pass is outletted to Ness. Will give it up for Bredman in the backcourt. 7:12 as Bredman crosses the timeline. here at Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota. Last time we were here, we had a couple overtime games, part of that Cobber Winter Classic that the Barnesville Trojans had a game against the Park Christian Falcons on that particular day that you can go back and watch on Magnitude Sports. Corner three, Bredman can't get it to roll in, and the rebound comes down to Helmers. Up court quickly come the Frazee Hornets. Here's Sonnenberg with it. He'll dish it off near side. That's Noah McCallson. And now up top, Sonnenberg has it again. He'll hand it off. That's McCallson to the other McCallson. And Major Ness will get a foul. Frazee will have a substitution right about now. At least I think, though. Yeah, they will, yeah. Oh, no, they're going to hold him off. Alex Helmer will be checking in eventually. And now he'll check in. And he'll check in for, let's see who's going off. It is Adam Vegan who's going off. Rabidou for three, and he hits. With the ball now is Helmers. Up top, work it far side. I think that's McCallson who has it. A little hard to see the dark black numbers on green jerseys on the far side of the court. Near side of the court, it's fine. Driving, it's Blaine. Kicks it out, corner three, open look, left, it's short. Blaine with the rebound. He'll put it up right away, left it off the front of the rim. Another offensive second chance, that one's up and in. Zach Bredman now gets it near side from Nozzle, and that one's taken away. Another turnover here for the Trojans. 5:18 to go here in the first half. First game of a doubleheader. The girls will play next after this one here. We are knotted up at 20 apiece. Brady Nozzle, I think, got that one. We have a timeout on the floor. It should be 22-20. Let's give them one more point over here. And that is your score on the Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. It is the Barnesville Trojans 22 and the Frazee Hornets 20. We're back in 30 seconds with more here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Cullowhee, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning. Welcome back, Concordia College here in Moorhead. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. It's 22-20 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. Also want to say thanks to our friends at Budget Blinds, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Cenex, Priority Real Estate, Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Ball Green Construction, and Lee's Electric for bringing you broadcast coverage of this doubleheader here between the Trojans and Hornets here on Magnitude Sports. 4:44 to go here in the first half, and a 2-point edge for the Trojans. Nozzle will inbound it here for Zach Bredman. Work it down low, and that is Zajac, and he cannot get it to go. It'll be ripped away by Sonnenberg. Hornets will bring it back, 4.5 to go. Sonnenberg still with it. High post, dishes it out up top. Now Helmers He'll back up, fire it back over. I believe that's Blaine who has it. Now back into the hands of Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg will hand it off, and they'll look for more passes. Down to Sonnenberg, low block, strong off the back rim, and Bredman gets the rebound. He'll quickly bring it up the near sideline, lost it behind his back, right over to Major Ness in the right spot at the right time. Barnesville retains possession until they throw it out of bounds on that pass. Miscommunication there on where the teammate was going to be as Nozzle threw it to the corner, but there was no teammate there. There wasn't even a Frazee Hornets defender there, for that matter. Just a couple ticks inside, 4 minutes to go now here in the first half of play. It remains a 2-point game as Sonnenberg controls it momentarily before he hands it off. It's Vegan. Back to Vegan. Wanted to step into a shot, but Ballgreen was there to stop it. Loose ball comes right back to the Hornets. Still working in the corner. Little shoulder fake creates the opportunity to go to the line, go to the baseline and score for Asher Blaine. And now it's Quiggle. And he'll tee it up for a triple, and that one's off the mark. Rolls off the back part of the rim, and here come the Hornets. Tie ball game, and looking for the lead, and it rolls off the rim. Does not get the friendly bounce, and we have a foul on Frazee. Frazee will put some defenders in the backcourt here as Ballgreen looks to control it. They have 5 seconds to get it over the timeline. And Bredman gets it over with 2 seconds to spare. Bredman, pass down low there for Zajac, and he scores! Isaiah Zajac makes it a 2-point lead for the Trojans on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Here's Sonnenberg. Give it now. Sonnenberg gets it back on the pass from Blaine. Floater in, and it's a charging foul. The shot will not count. Stops the clock with 2:11. Everything went right for Frazee except for the contact on that play. Nice job for the Barnesville defender to get his feet set to draw that charging foul. Bredman in the backcourt. And it's a 10-second. Oh, wait, no, it would have been a 10-second violation, but Barnesville called a timeout just in the nick of time. He had about 0.5 to get over that timeline, and the Barnesville coach calls timeout to save the possession. With that, we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. 1:58 to go and a 24-22 lead for the Barnesville Trojans here on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. So a big thanks to Budget Blinds for bringing us our pregame show, and Frontier Airlines for bringing your halftime show. Coming up here in a couple of basketball minutes from now. A little delay in the action here as now they'll get things going. Zach Bredman over the timeline. 1:55 to go here in the first half. Now Ballgreen has it far side. He'll bounce it down low for Zajac, and it goes in. Gets down to the baseline here. Now they'll work it back out. Helmer sends it up top, then gets it right back. Work it over far side. Now down to the opposite baseline as they work it around the perimeter. And now they'll put up a three. And it's in. How about that? 26-25. As Ballgreen comes back and hits a three of his own. 29-25 Barnesville. As we close into the final minute of the first half. Once again, Barnesville has not had more than a 4-point lead. Frazee has not had more than a 4-point lead. That one's stolen away, and Ballgreen did not get the breakaway he was hoping for, but he is able to control the ball and keep possession. And that one goes into the backcourt, and it's a one-on-one. Ballgreen's the only defender there, and the layup rolls off the rim. Unlucky break there for the Frazee Hornets, and back the other way, Zach Redmond scores. Check that, Gannon Ballgreen scores. My apologies. Shot clock off, final 7 seconds. And they'll turn it over again, and 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and the shot will not get off, and that's the end of the first half. Barnesville 31, and it is Frazee 25 at halftime here on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. We'll add up some numbers and we'll come back and get you your halftime show brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Once again, visit them at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights both in and out of Minneapolis or Fargo for as low as $15. That's $15 to your destination and $15 to return home if you get the Go Wild Pass. Learn more about it at flyfrontier.com. Your Go Wild halftime show starts here in just a couple of minutes on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Newell will set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here of the boys' game between the Barnesville Trojans and the Frazee Hornets. And on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard, it is the Barnesville Trojans 31 and the Frazee Hornets 25. Let's go over the individual numbers here. We'll start with the Barnesville Trojans, and it's Zach Bredman with 2, Nicholas Robidoux with 5, Jack Bredman with 1, Isaiah Zajac with 4, Grant Quiggle with 2, Ethan Larson with 6, and the Trojans are led right now by Gannon Ballgreen, who has 11, 9 of those 11 from behind the three-point arc. So right now, Ballgreen, your leader here for the Barnesville Trojans. For the Frazee Hornets, let's see here, 5 apiece for Asher Blaine and Adam Vegan, 7 for Carter Sonnenberg. And right now, the Hornets are led by Alex Helmers, who has 9 points, all 9 of those from behind the arc. So Alex Helmers for Frazee and Gannon Ballgreen for Barnesville both have 9 points via in the form of three-pointers. I'm trying to say that 3 times fast. So that's a look at your individual numbers. Let's go ahead and see how these two teams stack up side by side. So one of the points coming from the free throw line here for the Barnesville Trojans. Well, 12 from behind the arc, with 9 of those 12 coming from Gannon Ballgreen, and then 18 more from inside the paint. They did turn the ball over 7 times, yet somehow they have a 6-point lead. And that's not something that you can say too often when you are leading also in the turnover category. Fouls are in advantage of Barnesville, 4-7. So the Hornets, they have 2 of their 25 from the free throw line, 15 from behind the arc. And Alex Helmer is responsible for 9 of those 15. 8 points from inside the paint, turned the ball over twice, unless they missed one, and committed 7 fouls in that first half. So that is a look at your individual and your team numbers there as we break down the Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard with inside of the numbers. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes on the Magnitude Sports Network with the second half of this basketball game. Once again, at halftime, your score is the Barnesville Trojans 31, the Frazee Hornets 25. It's the Go Wild halftime show brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit them at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in $15 flights, both in and out of Fargo or Minneapolis, your choice, whichever airport has the more convenient flight for the trip that you're planning to take. And that's $15 to your destination, $15 back home. And all you have to do is sign up for the Go Wild Pass at flyfrontier.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Second half, a couple minutes away. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Cullowhee, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects, big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are, whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Get ready to start the second half of play. (31-25) in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here at the start of the second half of Game 1 of 2 of this doubleheader between the Hornets and Trojans. Barnesville Frazee play a game here every year with one of the two teams sacrificing their home game to play here. And it alternates every year, but a little loop in that alternating year concept with the COVID year a couple years ago where the games were not allowed to be played here. So in that particular year, when things were delayed and later started up again, each team actually did have a home game in this match. Ethan Larson gets into the scorebook first here in the second half. He now has 8 points. He'll go to the line to try and see if he can get one more tapped into his scorebook here. So the clock stopped with 17:28 to go now here in the second half of play. Larson hits the free throw. Larson with 9 points in the contest now. And a turnover. Barnesville try again. Zach Bredman with it. That one's poked away, and it will stay in bounds. And somehow they get it up and in. It's Asher Blaine. Frazee getting 2 points off a turnover. Quickly now, Robidoux for 3. Left it short. (33-27) our score. 16:45 to go in the second half of play. Helmers with 9 points in the contest. Had the ball. Now he gets it right back. 16:25 and counting now. There's another turnover there from Frazee. Here's the ball back. It's Gannon Ballgreen with it. Ballgreen will split the defenders, kick it out for Zach Bredman. He'll try for a three, and that one's off the mark, and a whistle down low and a foul on Frazee. Take that back. It's a foul on Barnesville, but both teams do have one foul. Seven-point lead. It's the largest lead of the game for Barnesville, and that makes it a 5-point lead now. 34-29. Frazee gets the ball back. 15:43 and counting as he crosses the timeline with the basketball. He'll head to the right side. Helmers has it. Bounce pass up to the top of the key into the hands of Posh. Posh, the one who scored that last basket. Loose ball picked up by Gannon Ballgreen. Turnover Frazee, and now a turnover on the other end, and it goes right back to the Hornets. Seinberg. And now a three on the way, and it bounces off. Rebound underneath out of bounds. It'll stay with the Frazee Hornets. Substitution is coming in as Isaiah Zajac for Barnesville. And the three's up. 34-32, all of a sudden that 7-point lead is now a one-possession game. High post, it's Larson with it. Back out, Ballgreen will try for a three. No, that's off the mark. Rebound there by Zajac. He'll go to the hoop, and now Frazee will corral it. 34-32, 14:49 and counting to go here in the contest. Three on the way for Blaine, and no, that one will not go in. It's still a 2-point game. Up court quickly for Robidoux. He'll try the 12-footer. It's up and in. Somehow that stayed in bounds, and it'll go back to the Trojans. Is it apparently at some point in the process of all that went out of bounds. 14:09 to go now, and nearly turned over, and it is turned over, and to the hoop scorer, and it's Vegan. That's 4 points here in the second half off turnovers already. Barnesville will have to get those 2 points the hard way. It'll be Ethan Larson going to the line. Both teams with 2 fouls. A 36-34 lead. That 38-34. Back to that 4-point lead, which has been the average lead for both teams in this game at one point or another. And that one's going to be taken away. Ethan Larson to the hoop, and he'll lay it in. So now Barnesville scoring points off the turnovers, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30, maybe 60 here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Welcome back. 9-9 so far here in the second half. There remains a 6-point lead for Barnesville like it was at halftime as a result. Frazee will have the ball out of the timeout. 13:39 to go here, second half of play from Concordia College in Moorhead. Once again, the boys and girls, let me restate that, the girls teams will hit the floor after the conclusion of this game, approximately 20 minutes. We'll have both games on the same stream, so you don't have to do anything. We'll do all the hard work on our end. Larson will get the rebound off that missed corner three by Frazee. 6-point lead for the Trojans as they bring the ball up the court with 13:10 and counting to go here in the second half. With Zach Redman. Good fired across. Ballgreen will try for a three, and he hits. Again, Ballgreen, 14 points on the contest. He's your leader for Barnesville at the moment. 12:51 and counting. 43-34 our score. And it did drop in for Carter Sonnenberg. Zach Redman back over to Ballgreen. He'll try for another three. Nope, too strong on that one. It's tipped into the corner and saved, and Frazee will control it. They'll bring it up court. Bounce pass into the corner. Helmers. They'll give it up near side here from McCulson. And now McCulson will get it back. McCulson looking inside. He'll work it up top. They'll feed it to Helmers again. Helmers trying to look for a spot to go to. Can't find anything. McCulson gets it right back to Helmers. They'll work it around to the opposite side. Three on the way, and it's in. I think it was Vegan who got that three-pointer. Around the horn they go, and now Ballgreen will try baseline and put a little too much mustard on that hot dog, and it will be Frazee ball as a result of a foul here on Barnesville. To a 4-point game here. Frazee trailing. They've led on a couple occasions in the first half. They have not led yet here in the second half. Carter Sonnenberg with that one. And nearly stolen away, and it is taken away by Frazee. A chance to tie the game on this possession. But working in the corner, Helmers. They'll take the left-handed dribble on Ballgreen, put the shot up, too strong. Ballgreen gets the rebound. 10:45 and counting as Ballgreen brings it up court. Over to Zach Redman. He thought about the high post. Now Quiggle has it. Quiggle sneaks his way through defenders and scores. 45-41, back to that 4-point advantage. And a timeout taken by Frazee. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back. So the Hornets have outscored the Trojans by 2 so far in half number 2, but they still trail by 4. 45-41 is our score here with 10:22 to go on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard here in half number 2 of game 1 of 2 from Concordia College in Moorhead. And thank you for joining in on the ride with us here in this matchup between the Hornets and Trojans. Helmers works it back up top. I believe that's Vegan. Once again, a little hard to see the black numbers on the far side of the court. The near side, not a problem, but the far side, a different story. 10:01 to go, 45-41. 5 on the shot clock for Frazee. He tries to bounce it off. They're going to call a jump ball. That's an interesting call. He tried to bounce it off a Barnesville Trojan. And the possession arrow goes to Frazee. And now Coach Baumstad is asking, or I'm sorry, Coach Askegaard, my apologies. I was thinking of the girls' coach there for a moment. They're discussing on who should have the possession area. And they're at the scorers table right now talking about it, and it will indeed be Barnesville basketball. So the possession arrow should have been on Barnesville, and now we'll flip over to Frazee after the inbound pass. There we go. Now the possession arrow is with Frazee. Quick pass down to Jack Bredman, and that one's partially blocked, and back the other way come the Hornets, and the pass is over the head and out of bounds, and another turnover gives it right back to Barnesville. 45-41, 9:43 to go here in the second half of the Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. It's been a 4-point lead, 45-41 for about 2 minutes now.
There you go.
Jack Bredman will get it to Zach Bredman. Zach Bredman now again, and Baldwin will try for a 3. That one's off the mark, but will not go. Offensive rebound, Bredman. That is far corner. Can't see who that is. I think it's Quigg. Walgreen underneath will get fouled. That foul will be charged to, I believe that's Longfurs down there. And it will stay a 45-41 game as Walgreen cannot connect on that free throw. Neither team has scored in roughly 2 minutes of play here. Drew McCallson checks in. And that will give Longfurs a breather on the sideline. Barnesville will send in some substitutions, and the ball will go back to Frazee. So Ballgreen misses both free throws, and now Nicholas Robidoux alongside Ethan Larson check in, and that gives Isaiah St. Jack along with Grant Quiggle a breather on the sideline. It remains 45-41 as we approach 3 minutes of play with no scoring here. We'll see which team can end that drop. Right now, neither team showing signs of being able to do that. Both defenses have been playing well, if I even said that right. There we go, now we got some points on the board. 3 minutes and 11 seconds of a scoring drought until that last basket there to make it a 2-point game. Up top now, Jack Bredman hands it off for Zach Bredman. Now flings it over for Robidoux on a catch and shoot three. Won't go. Rebound comes out to Zach Bredman. Bredman fakes the pass, goes back in between the circles. He'll reset the offense for Ballgreen here on the left wing. Back up for Bredman. Now over to Jack Bredman. Back to Zach Bredman. Quick pass inside there for Larson. Back over to one of the Bredmans. And that one is taken away by Frazee. Looking to tie the game, Charge. It's the fourth charging foul of the game. 3 of them have been called on Frazee. (45-43) with 7:51 to go here in the second half. Last time Barnesville played in this gym, it was against Park Christian, and if I remember correctly, I think that one went to overtime. If it didn't, it was like a 2-point difference in the final score, maybe a 3-point difference. 3 and the follow-up shot won't go, and Frazee has another chance to tie it here with 7.5 to go. And for the tie, not enough for 45. Adam Vegan ties the game at 45. Here's Ballgreen in the corners, number 11. That's Nozzle. I have to look at my roster. And that one's taken away, and it's saved, and now up court, and it's a turnover for each team. And it rolls off the rim, and Frazee gets a break as they get the defensive board. Up court quickly here, it's McCallson. And now 2 passes later, it is Vegan. Vegan looking, and he'll give it up. And now they'll hand it off here for McCallson again. McCallson gets it top of the key, fires near side, catch and shoot. Vegan hits. And the Frazee Hornets retake the lead with 6:20 to go here in the second half. They're up 48-45 on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. Ooh, that one got deflected into the face of Ethan Larson, and now back the other way, and it's swatted from behind, and Nosler will get charged with a foul. So the clock is stopped with 6:07 to go now. And the first free throw from Alex Helmers is off the mark. Noah McCallson checks in, and I believe it's Asher Blaine who came out. Free throws in. And now Grant Quiggle checked back into the lineup. He'll take the place of, who is that? I believe that's Nozzle coming out, and it is. Redmond in the backcourt. Gets it over the timeline there for Quiggle. He'll bounce it into the corner. Quiggle will get it back. Now Zach Bredman. He'll try and split defenders. Down low, nice pass. Too strong on the shot. Getting the rebound there is Noah McCallson. 49-45. It's Frazee with the 4-point lead now, as the 4-point lead used to belong to Barnesville for a majority of the second half. Frazee had about an equal share of time with a 4-point lead as Barnesville did in the first half. The biggest lead in this game is 7, and that was held by Barnesville earlier here in the second half. No team has had a lead larger than 7 points in this contest. .5:19 and counting. Good here for Vegan, and his three is too strong. Loose ball rebound snagged by Robidoux. He'll give it up for Bredman in the backcourt. 5 minutes to go. They'll work it down low for Ethan Larson, and he'll get fouled by Frazee Hornet, and I believe it's going to be Sonnenberg who gets charged with that foul. And checking into the lineup is Asher Blaine. He'll take the place of Helmers. Zach Bredman will inbound it, 26 on the shot clock. Ball green, fires right away, and it won't go in. Jump ball is called, and that possession should favor Frazee. .447 and counting to go now. Near side, Sonnenberg. And now McCaulson works in the corner there for Sonnenberg. 2 passes later, opposite corner. Driving baseline, shot up front of the rim, won't go. Rebound tipped around, last touch by Trojan. They'll stay with the Frazee Hornets. And checking in is Nathan Longfors, the 6'1 senior, wearing number 13. McCaulson into the corner, 3 on the way with 6 on the shot clock. And they'll battle for the rebound, jump ball, and the possession goes to Barnesville. Ballgreen brings it over the timeline. Up top, Bredman back to Ballgreen. Ballgreen will try for a 3. He gets Gannon Ballgreen with his 5th 3 of the game. He has 17 points with 15 of those 17 from behind the arc. And it's a 1-point game at 49-48 in favor of Frazee on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard with 3:52 to go here in the second half. They'll work it up top. He thought about the 3. Sonnenberg drives in, had it poked away, and now up court. They'll get it to Quiggle, and it's turned over. Frazee brings it back with a 1-point lead, 3.5 to go. Barnesville wanted a travel call. They did not get one. He'll drive to the hoop, and Ballgreen with the rebound. A little strong on the layup attempt there. 3:21 to go now here. Barnesville down 1, looking to take the lead here on this possession. Ballgreen, now Zach Bredman, quickly into the corner. Quiggle catch and shoot 3. Really rattles in and out. Offensive rebound, will drop in. 50-49, and now it's the Trojans with the 1-point lead. 2:53 and counting to go. We have a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. Concordia College here in Moorhead. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's 50-49 in favor of the Trojans. 2:52 to go here in the ball game, or at least in regulation here on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. Frazee Hornets in the green. They have the basketball right now. They work it around the corner near side Helmers. Inside now, 1 dribble, and Sonnenberg tries. He'll get his own rebound, and he stepped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and it'll go back to the Barnesville Trojans. 9th turnover of the game here for the Frazee Hornets. Frazee Hornets 5-12 on the season. Barnesville 14-5. But as we mentioned in the pregame show, these two teams, as far as stats, points allowed, points scored wise, are pretty matched up even. And right now the scoreboard's reflecting just that. That one rims in and out on a good attempt by Ballgreen, who tries to go for the steal in the backcourt. Frazee able to maintain possession of the basketball. Here's Vegan with it. He'll give it up. 2:11 to go now here as they'll direct traffic, set the play from up top, and they'll work it into the hands of Vegan. Vegan working inside up top. That's Longfurs who has it now top of the key. Back to Vegan. He'll work it near corner here. Sonnenberg tried to drive the baseline. Out top, ball is tipped. Asher Blaine picks it up. Long three, and that is almost a good three-point shot. He may have had a time to take a dribble and a step in. He had about 6 or 7 on the shot clock when he let that shot go, but with your first year of the shot clock, sometimes you might panic a little bit, and that may have been one of those situations. Wide open look, three, but he cannot connect. Frazee will snag the rebound. Sonnenberg spinning underneath, and it will go to who? It'll go to Frazee, and I believe that is the right call. 1:27 to go in a one-point game. Barnesville had a 7-point lead earlier in this half. That's the biggest lead either team has had. The average lead in the course of this entire game was 4. Right now it sits at 1. Both teams have had the lead for about the equal amount of time in this game. Vegan underneath, cannot get it to go. He gets his own rebound. He muscles his way. They're going to call a charging foul, and Vegan does not like that. One minute, 1 second to go. Barnesville with a 1-point lead. Here's Quiggle to the hoop. And he gets blocked out of bounds. And the girls basketball team for Frazee there, kind of doing a little bit of cheerleader moment there, as they are very happy about that block shot. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point game, 55.2 seconds to go. We're back with more in just a moment.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. As you can see, the Hornets have tried very hard to get back and stay in this game. Right now they trail by 1. They've had the advantage here in half number 2, but they don't have the advantage where it counts, and that's on the scoreboard. Here's Ballgreen with it now. 48 seconds to go. There's about a 15-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And an offensive board. And a jump ball. I think it goes to Frazee. And it does. Possession arrow flips over to Barnesville now. It's Frazee down by 1. There's a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. And that'll be a foul, and that will be foul number 7. That will put the Frazee Hornets at the free throw line to shoot a 1, or was that a timeout? I may have jumped the gun on that. That's a timeout, not a foul. So we'll take the bonus off the board. and we will go back and fix that particular stat line. All right, that's been corrected just in the nick of time. Frazee, 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They need any type of basket to tie or take the lead. Down to 10 on the shot clock, 13 on the game clock. Loose ball, Helmers has it. Up top. Frazee looking for an opportunity, and what's the call? It's away from the ball. It's a timeout, Frazee. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll come back with the final 5.3 of regulation. At least we think it might be the final 5.3, and we'll be back right after this. You're on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are. Whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we have 5.3 seconds to go. It is Frazee basketball. They'll inbound it from the far sideline, about 10 feet, this side of midcourt. And they are down by 1. They don't need a 3. They just need to get a good look at a good shot. Possibly draw a foul, go to the free throw line, and try and get 1 point on 2 attempts if they can get it in the act of shooting. And that one is nearly stolen away. Loose ball, 3 seconds, and he'll launch it down the court, but there's I wasn't paying attention to the shot clock. Was there a shot clock violation? Usually when the referee pats his head, that's the signal for a shot clock violation. I was not paying attention to that aspect. I think the shot clock should have been turned off with the timeout. The shot clock should have been turned off, and they would just have whatever amount of time was left on the clock. So what's the call here? Timeout Barnesville. I'm not sure who has the ball, but there is a timeout with 2.5 seconds to go. We'll sort it out. We'll tell you more when we come back here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Newell set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen. Pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. 2.5 seconds to go. I think it is Barnesville basketball, but we're about to find out. So if it is, let's see here. Yes, it will be Barnesville basketball, so Frazee's going to have to immediately foul the moment that inbounds pass is made. And there's that foul, stops the clock with 1.4 seconds. That is the 17th foul on the Frazee Hornets, which will put the Barnesville Trojans into the 1-and-1 bonus. It's not over until it's over. We've learned that this season. Matter of fact, in the last month, we've learned that here on Magnitude Sports. He'll make the first one. It makes it a 2-point game. 51-49. So even if he makes this one, it doesn't matter if he makes or misses it because Barnesville will get the offensive rebound. That'll do it. He did miss it. Frazee needed a rebound and a long miracle shot, but Barnesville wrapped that up with an offensive rebound, and that'll be your final score. The Barnesville Trojans hold on, and what we talked about in the pregame show held true through the entire game. Frazee may have been 5-12, and Barnesville may have been 14-5, but these two teams, stat-wise on paper, were pretty well evenly matched up, and the final score reflects just that in this one. Unfortunately, though, the Hornets will fall to 5-13 on the season, and the Barnesville Trojans will improve to 15-5 on the season overall. So that wraps up the girls' game. The girls' game is coming up next. It wraps up the boys' game. Let's break down that Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard by going inside the numbers. So not a lot from the free throw line here in this one. 5 points of the 51, 18 from behind the arc. The other 28 come inside, turning the ball over 13 times, committing 8 fouls. For the Hornets, 3 from the free throw line of their 49. 24 came from behind the arc, the other 22 inside. 9 turnovers and 14 fouls. And that breaks down your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard here. Once again, your final score in the boys' game. It is the Barnesville Trojans 51 and the Frazee Hornets 49. We'll get things reset for the girls' game, which is coming up in 24 minutes and 54 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll take a timeout and get things reset. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be... Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Callahay, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be "ah shucks, ain't we cute." I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kicked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point, and they get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are. Whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Callahay, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back to Concordia College here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. The boys' game just finished up a few minutes ago. We got about 15 minutes before the girls' game will tip off. If you're just tuning in, the boys' game went to Barnesville, but just barely. 51-49 was the final score. And both teams had about a 4-point lead on average throughout a majority of the game. At one point early in the second half, Barnesville built their lead up to 7, but that quickly evaporated and went back to that 4-point balance, and it ended up being a 2-point match. So, like we said in the pregame show of that one, Barnesville came in scoring 66 and averaging an allowance of about 61, which gives them a plus 4.8 on the plus minus on points, while Frazee averages 60 and they allowed 62, which is a -2 on the plus minus. But so even though their win-loss records are totally not even close, everything else was close, and that game played out exactly how the paper suggested that it would. And Barnesville comes away with a 51-49 win to improve to 15-5 on the season, while the Frazee Hornets fall to 5-13. And that brings us to the girls' game now. And let me pull up my numbers here for the girls' game. 1 second. All right. So, Frazee comes in with an overall record of 8 wins and 8 losses, so they're playing .500 basketball right now. They started the season with a 70-42 win on November 28th at home against Lake Park Audubon. Then they would drop 3 in a row to Breckenridge, Hawley, and Pelican Rapids. Bounce back with a 58-35 win on Monday, December 18th against the Civica Trojans. And then they would fall back on December 21st. Last time these two teams met was in Barnesville. And the Trojans would get the win 49-52. I'm sorry, they'd get the win 52-49. I flip-flopped the score there. And then after the loss to Barnesville, the Frazee Hornets would win 3 in a row on December 29th, January 5th, and January 6th. 69-36 over Battle Lake, 71-45 over Roseau, 83-61 over War Road, and then they would drop 2, 1 to Perham, 1 to Dilworth, Clinton, Dalton. 75-49 to the Yellow Jackets, 70-49 to the Rebels. Bounce back with an 88-34 win over the Staples Motley Cardinals at home. A 66-48 loss to Breckenridge on January 18th. And then they would have 2 in a row, 57-53 over Thief River Falls, 50-41 over Hawley. They had a game on January 22nd that I don't have a score for. I'm not sure if that game was played or not. And then 55-49 was the final against Pelican Rapids at home in a loss to the Vikings, bringing them into today's game against Barnesville here. And Barnesville is 12-6 on the season. They opened up with a pair of wins, one over Wheaton River Norcross, the other one over East Grand Forks on November 30th and December 5th. 64-42 over the Warriors and 64-44 over the Green Wave. And then they would drop a pair after that, one to Breckenridge at home, 70-68, and then a 67-59 loss on the road in Kindred. And then they would, after those two losses, they win 5 in a row. 74-50 over Park Rapids, 80-73 on the road in Ferrum, 50-46 at home, on the road against Osakis, 52-49 at home against Frazee, as we talked about a little bit ago, 65-59 on the road against Wadena Deer Creek. After the win over the Wolverines on December 29th, that would be the conclusion of the 2023 portion of the schedule, and they would start up the new year, but not in the way they were hoping for, with a loss on the road in Pelican Rapids, falling to the Vikings. 64-57 was the final, but then they would bounce back with a 2-point win over DGF in Glendon. 83-81 was the final score in that one. 78-63 loss to Sauk Center on January 11th. Bounced back with a 1-point victory over the Holly Nuggets on January 12th, 68-67. They would fall to Minnewaska area on the road, 59-43. Since that loss to the Lakers, they'd rattle off 3 in a row and win 3 of their next 4. 73-43 over Crookston, 57-56 over Breckenridge, 58-55 over Perm. So Barnesville sweeps the regular season series against the Yellow Jackets. And then they would play Edgeley Calm Montpelier at the, I forget what they call that. I used to broadcast it every year too. But it's down at the Blickery Activity Center at the North Dakota State College of Science. They would fall 57-31 to Edgeley Calm Montpelier, the Rebels. And that brings them into today's contest. That game was yesterday for the Barnesville Trojans. So they'll look to rebound from that loss against Frazee. After today, the Trojans are at home for a trio of games on February 6th, 9th, and the 15th. They have Pelican Rapids, Dork, Linden, Felton, and New York Mills before they go on the road to Roseau, and then back home on the 20th. Take on Ada Bork West, then they go to Holly on the 22nd, and they wrap up the regular season up in Thief River Falls on Friday, February 23rd. For the Frazee Hornets, after today, they will have a home game against Monaga, and then they go on the road against Ada Bork on February 6th and 8th. And then they're at home against the Perm Yellow Jackets on the 9th. They're in Park Rapids on the 13th of February. They're home against DGF and Wadena Deer Creek and New York Mills. So they get to wrap up the season with their final 3 games at home on the 15th, 20th, and 23rd against the Rebels, Wolverines, and Eagles to finish up their season. So once again, the Barnesville Trojans, 12-6 under the leadership of head coach Ryan Bonstad and his assistants Alejandro Demon Nielsen and Peyton Boone. And for the Frazee Hornets, they are 8-8 under the leadership of Trey and the assistants Dave Kazemius and Daniel Steele. We have about 8 minutes before this one tips off. We got your starting lineups coming up just around the corner. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Wiedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back to Concordia College here in Moorhead, Minnesota, as we get ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader here between the Barnesville Trojans and the Frazee Hornets. And in the boys' game, it was a, what did I say the boys' score was again? 61-59? 49. We're looking it up on our piece of paper here. 51-49. I gave an extra 10 points to each team. 51-49 in a tight game from start to finish in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. And now we get the girls' game. We already went over the what they've done so far and what's coming up. Well, let's see how these two teams stack up side by side on paper. And it's relatively the same as the boys' game. Maybe a little bit of favoritism on the paper towards the Frazee Hornets, but it's not by much. Frazee coming in at 8-8 on the season. They're scoring an average of 58 points a game while allowing their opponents an average of 52.4. That gives them a plus 5.6 on the plus-minus point scale. For Barnesville, they come in at 12-6. They are averaging 61.6 points per game while allowing their opponents to score an average of 58.9 points per game. So that's a plus 2.7 for the Barnesville Trojans. So like I said, Frazee favored just a little bit in the plus-minus category by about 3 points. Man, with stats like these, we could send our matchups to Vegas. And I'm just kidding. Some common opponents for the Frazee Hornets and Barnesville Trojans this year. They have both lost to Breckenridge once. Frazee has lost to Breckenridge 2 times this season, while Barnesville split, losing one and winning one. They have both lost to Pelican Rapids, and that's all their common opponents. For the Holly Nuggets, Frazee split. They lost one and won one. Barnesville's won their only appearance against Holly so far. The Roseville Rams, Frazee won that game. Barnesville hasn't played them yet. Perham, Frazee lost, and Barnesville's won against the Yellow Jackets 2 times. Against DGF, Frazee has lost, while Barnesville has won their lone matchups. It was a 2-point win for the Barnesville Trojans and a 21-point loss for the Frazee Hornets. Thief River Falls, Frazee defeated the Prowlers. The Trojans have not played them yet. Neither team has played Ada-Bora West. Barnesville won by 24 over Park Rapids. Frazee has not played them. Barnesville won by 6 over Wadena Deer Creek. Frazee has not yet played Wadena Deer Creek. And neither team has played New York Mills yet this season, and that's their common opponents here in this one here. All right, well, once again, we got about 3 minutes here before this game kicks off. So we'll take one more break. We'll come back with your starting lineups, and we'll be back with more in just a moment. You're on your Budget Blinds pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, for the Frazee Hornets, they're going to go with their 5'5" senior guard number 3, Haley Selly. The 5'9" sophomore guard number 12, Bryn Larson. The 5'11" sophomore guard number 30, Jaden Sonnenberg. The 5'9" senior guard number 32, Ryan Eckert. And the 5'11" senior forward number 50, Ashley, let me look at my phonetic spelling, Malakowski. So once again, it's Selly, Larson, Sonnenberg, Eckert, and Malakowski, your starters for the Frazee Hornets. And for the Barnesville Trojans, they're not going to go with those 5 boys. I promise you, they're not going to go with those 5 boys. Let's see if we can get the girls to show up. There we go. Kennedy Gray, the 5'4" senior guard number 2. The 5'3" junior guard number 4, Sophie Frederick. The 5'8" junior guard number 23, Abby John. The 5'8" junior forward number 24, Lexi Haith. And the 5'8" junior forward number 30, Ava Fallingstad. So once again, it's Gray, Frederick, John, Haith, and Fallingstad for the Trojans. Selly, Larson, Sonnenberg, Eckert, and Malakowski for the Frazee Hornets. Barnesville will be in their white jerseys with purple lettering and numerals, while Frazee will be in their green jerseys with a grayish-white colored numbers and lettering across the front and back of their green jerseys. So that's going to be the final seconds of this one. We're going to take one more timeout. When we return, we got this opening tip of Barnesville and Frazee here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Cullowhee, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
Newell set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen picked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to tip this one off here between the Barnesville Trojans and the Frazee Hornets. And I was looking down, so I don't know what happened on the opening tip there, but Barnesville's going to get the ball here on the inbounds pass. Abby John over to Lexi Haith now, and quickly into John, and they fire it down low for Fallingstad, and Fallingstad will be the first player of either team to go to the free throw line here today. And she'll try and put the Trojans on the board with the clock stopped at 17:49. And I think the possession arrow belongs to Frazee. No, according to the scoreboards table, it belongs to Barnesville, so we'll keep it there. And that free throw's up and in. So 1 point, 1 foul, and a 1-0 lead here for Barnesville. On the near side with it is Ryan Eckert. Eckert looking inside, gets it there for Malakowski. Malakowski tries to fire it down low, and it goes out of bounds and back to the Trojans. My apologies there. She made both free throws, and I didn't put both on the scoreboard there for you. So it's 2-0, and a turnover for Barnesville, bringing it back the other way. Bryn Larson will earn herself a trip to the free throw line as Barnesville picks up their first foul of the game. So Lexi Hafe picks up her first, team's first. And the free throw's up and in. So right now, 3 points scored in the game. All 3 of them come from the free throw line. And that one's off the front iron. It will not go. Quick uploaded pass there to Sophie Frederick. Frederick, Abby John fires it down low, and I don't know if that may have hit the backboard as she was intending the pass for Ava Fallingstad down low. But it did not. The pass did not connect, so that'll go in the books as a turnover for Barnesville. It's a 2-1 lead for the Trojans here on the Maple River Green and the Agronomy scoreboard. As the Hornets will work it in there for Malakowski. The shot was partially blocked, and a travel is called, and I'll give the ball back to the Trojans. So 2 turnovers per side here, as Lexi Hafe will trigger it in for Abby John, will bring it up the court here with 16:47 and counting to go here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Working in the near corner, and I think, is that Frederick? No, it's not. It's Kennedy Gray who got trapped there, and now we'll find out for sure who the possession arrow goes to. And it was indeed with Frazee, like I thought, and I went against my gut. So now we can give it back to Barnesville. 2-1, 16:30 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Bryn Larson over on the far side with the basketball, drives down to the hoop, lobs it out here for Ryan Eckert. She'll try for a 3, and she connects. Ryan Eckert with the triple, and it gives Frazee a 4-2 lead. Back down the other way, Fallingstad tried for it, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Barnesville. John put the ball on the floor, and now get it up here for Frederick. Frederick into John, back out, and that is Kennedy Gray, I believe, on the far side. That one nearly skipped off the foot. John there to pick it up, and she'll give it right back to Lexi Hafe. Hafe now into the corner here for Frederick. Back to Hafe, back to John. She'll try for a top of the 3 key. It's off the left side, and the rebound pulled down by the Hornets. 15:47 to go. Frazee with a 2-point lead as Eckert brings it up over the court. It's into the hands there, Selly. Selly now with a bounce pass, far side there for, couldn't see who that was, but now they get it down low. She'll fight for an opportunity to get a basket. Instead, she'll go to the free throw line. Kennedy Gray picks up her first. She'll make the first, miss the second, and an offensive rebound. Inbounds pass comes in for Larson. Larson with a left-handed dribble and nearly lost it. Loose ball on the floor. Who has it? It went out of bounds, and it was last touched by a Trojan. So I'll stay with Frazee. Here's Sonnenberg, and it's taken away. Turnover and a breakaway here for Lexi Hafe to the hoop, and it rolls around and out. I'll stop the clock with 15:06 to go here in the first half. West side to Jim tuning in from Denver, North Carolina. Thank you so much for tuning in, Jim. Certainly appreciate it. Kennedy Gray will come out, and I didn't see who came in, but we'll try and figure that out for you momentarily here. Open look at three for Frederick, and that one's too strong. And the rebound's corralled there by Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg will bring it up over the timeline with just in front of 15 minutes to play. Fires it left wing Eckert. Eckert now dishes it into the corner there. That is Bryn Larson. Larson falls and loses the ball and comes back to the Trojans. Here's Abby John, right-handed dribble. Fires at the falling stad, tipped out into the corner, back up to the top of the key, and now back over to John. John, cross court, pass tip, kept alive there by Frederick, out of bounds. He'll stay with the Trojans. Lexi Hafe will get a breather as she'll get subbed out, at least I think she will. We'll find out for sure here after the timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
All right, welcome back. Concordia College here in Moorhead, Minnesota. It's the annual matchup between the Barnesville Trojans and the Frazee Hornets. It's the, let me think here. I got to count up the years. We're in 2024. So 24, 23. It's the third annual, I think. Before they had a year off, back in the 2020 season. But you take that out of the picture, and these two teams have played here pretty much every year that I can remember, except for that one. 14-11 to go, 3 on the way. Shot clock buzzer saved, rebound, Fallenstad foul. She'll go to the line. My apologies, it's not Fallenstad, it is. I'm trying to catch the jersey number here. Aubrey Hins, I think, number 22. Yes, it was Aubrey Hins at the free throw line. She makes one of them. So put that into the scorebook under her name. Inside 14 minutes to go now here in this first half. Frazee just inside the three-point line, and the rebound is batted back out to the top of the key. And nearly stolen away by Abby John, and it will be stolen. Back the other way. Hafe up top, 3 on the way, and it's good. Abby John hits the triple. And it goes back to Barnesville for the lead. Nice drive to the hoop, and they'll put that up and in to give the lead right back here to the Hornets. Seven to 6 is our score. Jaden Sonnenberg with that last basket for the Hornets. Work it down low, and Hinz will go to the line once again. So Aubrey Hinz, 1 of 2 from the line so far. And we remain tied. Fallenstad with the rebound and the follow-up shot. Ava Fallenstad with 4 points now so far in the contest. 12:37 and counting. Tried to float her from the paint there. Wouldn't go. Barnesville gets the rebound. They'll bring it up court here for Kennedy Gray. Now the high post, they tried to feed it down low, but it bounces around. Loose ball picked up by Annalise Olsen. Now Frazee brings it back, and they'll draw themselves a foul on Barnesville. So now both teams should have 3 fouls, I do believe. Yep, that is how it's going to rack up. Sonnenberg hits. 9-8 our score now here on the Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. Second free throw will also rattle in, and it's 9-9. 12-10 and counting to go here in the first half. Getting a half of basketball ahead of me here. Kennedy Gray with it. Left-handed dribble, goes to the hoop. Couldn't get it to bounce in. Frazee will bring the ball back. Over the timeline successfully. Sonnenberg nearly stripped there by Annika Cassette, and the Barnesville Trojans do come up with it. Aubrey Hinz with it. Gets it to Gray. Gray with a right-handed dribble. Tried to go baseline. Was cut off by Katie Cornier. And now Kennedy Gray will try for a 3. That one was a little bit off the mark when it left her hand. And Sonnenberg will get another rebound. She'll dish it off in the backcourt. Tied at 9 with 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice down low feed there. And Bryn Larson will get that one to give Frazee the 2-point edge. 11-9. Quickly up court, and they'll try to get the pass. The pass was nearly intercepted. Pass broken up defensively, and ball will end up out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Hornets. Once again, a big thank you to Midwest Bank, Barnesville Senex, Priority Real Estate, Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Walgreen Construction, Lee's Electric, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning, Frontier Airlines, and Budget Blinds. Bring you broadcast coverage of the Hornets and Trojans today from Concordia College in Moorhead. 11-9 our score. Hornets up 2 on the MRGA scoreboard. Looking to change that. It was Kennedy Gray, but her 3 is off the mark. And another rebound for the Hornets. They'll maintain their 2-point advantage here as we approach the 10-minute mark to play in the first half. With the drive baseline, and that'll be a foul on the Trojans. Exactly 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Comes up high there for Annalise Olsen. Olsen will dish it off there for her teammate Larson. Larson will drive into the paint. Back out to Olsen. Fakes the three. Fires it into the hands of Selly. Selly looking inside. Pass tip taken away. Abby John has a partial breakaway, and then it was poked away from behind, and Selly comes up with it. Turnover for both teams as Frazee brings it back. Here's Selly with it again. Pops it out. Now back up top. And a foot on the line. Long two is up and in. Bryn Larson hits the long two from about 18 feet to give Frazee a 4-point edge. 13-9, 9:20 and counting to go here in the first half of play. I don't know why I think it's the second half. Barnesville responds with a three from their own from the near wing. Cuts it down to a 1-point advantage. Open look for three, and surprised they didn't whistle a foul on that one there, to be honest with you. But back the other way comes Abby John and the Trojans. Couple passes later, three is up. Left it out the front of the rim. Rebound there for Annalise Olsen. Back the other way now, 13-12 is our score in favor of the Frazee Hornets on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. It's the Hornets with the basketball. It's Katie Cornier with the basketball. And now two passes later, they'll get it into the hands there of Bryn Larson. Larson gives it up. Sonnenberg for three. Too strong on that one. And the rebound chased on along the baseline there by the Trojans. Here comes, I believe that is Abby John. And it is. She'll pop it out there for Frederick. And Frederick makes a move to the hoop, and that won't go. Rebound there by, was it 1 or 11? It was either Wiseman or Olsen. Nearly intercepted, and the shot was blocked. Sonnenberg comes up with it. They'll work it back inside and a foul. So now Frazee will earn themselves a trip to the free throw. Annika Cassette will check in for the Trojans here. Not now, but after this free throw, more than likely. It looks like Barnesville will bring in two new players, actually. So tell you who that is as soon as I get a peek at the other one. 7:50 to go. Free throw up and in. 14-12. Frazee. Looks like Lexi Haight was the other one to come in alongside Annika Cassette. And both free throws are in. Hayful triggered in for John. 7:47 and counting to go. John with the right-handed dribble into the corner, catch and shoot three. That was partially tipped. It was partially blocked on that free throw there, or that three-pointer by Annika Cassette. Now Sonnenberg has it. Sonnenberg backs up to the top of the key. 24 on the shot clock. 7:28 on the game clock. The direct traffic. Looking for a screen. They'll dish it off there for Larson. Larson looking inside. Nobody home at the moment. Now she gets it in there for Malachowski. And it rolls back toward the midcourt stripe. And the ball is tangled up. And the possession arrow on the possession table and our scoreboard favors Frazee. That'll be a shot. Well, no, it'll be a turnover. Well, it's a turnover anyway. Shot clock violation or not. Both incidents would have went into the turnover category. Here's Fallingstad. Now John. John's going to try and drive the baseline. Kicks it out. Open look at three there for Frederick. Won't go. Rolls off the backside of the rim, and the Frazee Hornets will control it. Up by 3 on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard here, with 6.5 to go now in the first half. They'll work the ball into the hands of Annalise Olsen. Olsen will bounce it down for Malachowski. Malachowski travels. John will bring it up court. 2 passes later, over to Frederick. Frederick goes around defenders, bounces it out there for Cassette. And that shot there by Hafe will roll off the front edge of the rim. And the Hornets will bring it back. Still leading by 3, 6 minutes to go now. And Sonnenberg makes a move to the hoop, and she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. We have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one with them. It is 15-12 on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard with 5:55 to go in the first half. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are, whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. Pair of free throws coming up here for the Hornets, who lead by 3 with 5:55 to go in the first half on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. It's the Frazee Hornets 16 and the Barnesville Trojans 12. Second free throw is also in, so Sonnenberg hits both. And Sonnenberg is now 4 of 5 from the line with another 2-point basket to go with it. She has 6 points on the afternoon so far. We'll get the ball here for Cassette. And Cassette gets fouled. Not sure if that was a shot or a possible pass to Fallingstad. Either way, Cassette's going to the free throw line. Malachowski picks up her, I believe it's her first, according to my numbers, unless I missed one earlier. And the first free throw is missed there by Annika Cassette, the 5'5 sophomore. Second free throw is in. No problem on that one. 1 for 2 for Annika Cassette. And now the Hornets have it. It's Selly with it. Hand it off. I'm not sure who that is. Now it's Sonnenberg with it. Sonnenberg looking for an opportunity to maybe pull the trigger on the 19-footer. And now she'll take the opportunity to drive to the basket. And she scores! Sonnenberg with the basket makes it 19-13, and the Frazee Hornets have pulled in front by 6. That one off the front of the rim, and it will not go. Just inside 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Hornets have a chance to increase their lead once again. Selly with a right-handed dribble, trying to get around Fallingstad. Works it over to the far side. 20 on the shot clock now, and that one nearly stolen away, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay put as Ryan Eckert over on the far side had it poked away from her control. And Frazee will inbound it from the far sideline, leading by 6 with 4:42 to go here. And the inbounds pass, Sonnenberg scores. 10 points for Jaden Sonnenberg. She's the first player of either team to reach double digits. Nice pass down to Ava Fallingstad, and that electric assist from Abby John. Brought to you by Lee's Electric. 4:15 to go here in the first half, 21-15. And what's the call? Blocking or charge? It's going to be a blocking foul on the Trojans. fouls on Annika Cassette. (22-15) your score now. And the second free throw's in as well. (23-15) your score. 3:54 to go, and Frazee in the 1-on-1 bonus. Little floater there is up. Annika Cassette gets the job done on that possession. 25-15 our score. 23-17 our score. Hang on. What did I do? I gave the points to the wrong team. That's what I did. And now Barnesville has a chance to close the gap one more time. Frederick, cross-court pass there from... it was intended for Fallingstad. Who made the pass, though, is what I'm trying to figure out. It was Aubrey Hinds who tried to make that pass. So go in the books as a turnover. Frazee will get the ball back. 3:17 and counting to go now here in the first half. High post there, I believe that's Larson. And now Selly has it. And Sonnenberg will try for a three and hit. Sonnenberg has a majority of the points. And Fallingstad with a Lee's Electric layup. Down on the other end, 26-19 our score. 2:49 and counting to go. Here's Sonnenberg with it. Now she'll give it up there for Eckert. Eckert looking inside, nobody home. She'll put the ball to the floor on the right-handed dribble. 2 passes later, it goes into the corner. She'll fake the three, drive the baseline, and score. It's Sonnenberg one more time. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is what I count up for Sonnenberg right now. Did that one count? I was looking at my roster counting up points. I don't think it did. Otherwise, there'd be points on the scoreboard that don't match my scoreboard on the screen. So it'll just be a foul on the Frazee Hornets. That'll be their 5th foul of the game. So even Fallingstad will get the basket and the foul. And she'll go to the line to try and get one more. High arcing free throws, too strong off the back iron. And Haley Selly will bring it up court, or at least initially she was going to, and now it's Sonnenberg again. Tried to flick a pass out there for Katie Cornier, but it was taken away by the Barnesville Trojans. 28-21, a minute 57 to go now here in the first half. And there's a foul on the Hornets, and now both teams are in the 1-on-1 bonus. It's Abby John at the free throw line. And she'll make them both. A minute 53 to go, 28-23 on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard here in favor of the Frazee Hornets. Minute 40, 20 on the shot clock. Nice pass, and Sonnenberg connects again. Looking to drive the baseline, they turn around and throw it away out of bounds. Down by 7 with a minute 23 to go. Minute 17 now as they work it over to the right wing. Free throw line just beyond it, and it's Katie Cornier with the basket. And that makes it a 9-point lead here for the Frazee Hornets at 32-23. And now under a minute to go. Frazee looking to go to work again. That one will not go. Ball is tipped around, and a jump ball goes to Barnesville, I believe. Or did they call a foul? Nope, they called a jump ball, and it'll go to Barnesville like we thought. .48 seconds to go. It is a 14-second difference between game clock and shot clock. And it's a turnover. Turnovers are costing Barnesville big here late in the first half. As we approach 30 seconds to go, they'll work it down to the baseline. One dribble, cross court, into the hands of Selly. Selly looking for something to do with that ball. There is a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock as Sonnenberg works it high on the left side. 10 on the shot clock. And they lost the ball. Shot clock off, 2-on-1 back the other way. And it's swatted away out of bounds. A nice defensive play there by Bryn Larson for the Frazee Hornets. Stops the clock with 3.1 seconds to go. And a foul with 2.1. Abby John will go to the line. So we'll see if they can get one or two closer here before the half on these free throws. And they get at least one closer, as Abby John has not missed from the line tonight, or I should say this afternoon. She makes them both. And that shot will be a little bit short. And that'll be your halftime score. The Frazee Hornets lead 32-25 at the half. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll be back with your halftime show brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Once again, visit them online at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and book yourself some $15 flights both in and out of Fargo or Minneapolis. That's $15 to your destination and $15 back home with the Go Wild Pass. Learn more about it today at flyfrontier.com. Your Frontier Airlines halftime report coming up in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service. From people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Newell set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. It's 32-25 in favor of the Frazee Hornets here at the halftime mark. Big thank you to our sponsors, Frontier Airlines, Budget Blinds, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning, and Frazee, along with Lee's Electric, Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Cenex, Agent Josh Weedcheck at Priority Real Estate, Maple River Grain and Agronomy for bringing you coverage of the Trojans and the Hornets here today from Concordia College in Moorhead. All right, let's go over the individual numbers here. And right now, leading the way for the Frazee Hornets is Jaden Sonnenberg with 18. Bryn Larson has 7. Ryan Eckert has 5. Katie Cornier has 2. And that wraps up your individual scoring here for the Frazee Hornets. For the Barnesville Trojans, they are led by Ava Fallingstad, who has 10 at the halftime mark. Closely followed behind by Abby John with 7. 3 apiece for Annika Cassette and Sophie Frederick, and then 2 more for Aubrey Hins. And Hins getting 2 of those from the free throw line. She went 2 of 4 from the line in that first half. And that wraps up your individual numbers here for the Barnesville Trojans. So as we break down that Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard, it looks like this. Of the 25 points, 9 came from the free throw line here for the Trojans. 6 more from behind the arc. And let me double check that. Yep, that's right. And then 10 more from inside the paint. They turned the ball over 8 times, committed 7 fouls, while Frazee had 10 of the 32 from the free throw line and 6 from behind the arc. And that included Ryan Eckert and Jaden Sonnenberg, who hit on those 2 3-pointers. 16 points from inside the paint, 11 turnovers, and 8 fouls. And that's how that score breaks down here at halftime. Once again, your halftime score in the girls' game, game 2 of the day. We're almost done. We're 75% of the way done with our day here today at Concordia College. And it's 32-25 in favor of the Frazee Hornets here on Magnitude Sports. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more in just a moment on Magnitude Sports.
In Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are, whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Welcome back, and that's going to conclude your Frontier Airlines halftime show. Frontier Airlines, visit them online at flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock yourself in some $15 flights both in and out of Fargo and Minneapolis. That's $15 to your destination and $15 to come back home, whichever airport has the more convenient flight for you. Once again, you can learn more about that Go Wild Pass at flyfrontier.com. 32-25 is 1 second into the second half, and the ball's out of bounds, and it goes back to Frazee as it's tipped out on a defensive play by Barnesville. So Frazee with the 7-point lead, and they're looking to add to that. And that was 3, a little bit off the mark, but underneath the score, I didn't see who it was. It was Malachowski. Ashley Malachowski gets into the scorebook for the first time in this game, and it's a 9-point lead for the for the Hornets now. Get it out there for Frederick. Now Kennedy Gray, and Kennedy Gray will take a hard spill to the floor, and some good sportsmanship there from Sonnenberg to help Kennedy Gray up and back onto her feet. Here's Frederick. She'll work it up top. It's Heath back into the lineup, and now I believe it's Abby John on the far side. 5 on the shot clock, and John goes to the baseline, puts up a 6-footer and scores. Abby John with 9 points now, 34-27 our score, with 16:50 to go. Here's Malachowski again, and she scores again. 4 points for Malachowski on the last 2 possessions. 16:38 and counting to go. 36-27 remains a 9-point lead for Frazee here at Concordia College in Moorhead. Frederick now down to the baseline there, and I believe that was Fawnstad. Mal back up to Kennedy Gray. Gray gets it to Abby John. John back over to Gray. Gray looking inside, nobody home at the moment. Back up top there, Lexi Hay. Now John, step back 3, in and out won't go. Rebound, Fawnstad, she scores. 36-29 our score. 3 on the way, and that one's too strong. Back iron, offensive board, second chance opportunity, and they get it back. Bryn Larson on the rebound and the layup gives her 9 points on the evening. Early afternoon, late afternoon, however you want to look at it. 38-29, it remains a 9-point lead here for the Hornets. They'll work it around. Abby John has it. She'll fake right, go left, and make a move and leave it a little bit short. Fallingstad will fight for the rebound, and the possession will favor the Barnesville Trojans. So jump ball called there, so Barnesville will get it on the arrow. 15:37 to go. They have 20 on the shot clock off the inbounds pass from the baseline. And that'll come up top to Abby John. Abby John splits defenders and didn't get the friendly bounce. Malachowski got the rebound. She'll outlet it there for, I believe that might be Larson. Sonnenberg, Malachowski, too much. Abby John got it. Back the other way come the Trojans. Looking to chip into that deficit. John trying to go coast to coast, and she'll earn herself a trip to the free throw line. John leaves it short out the front of the rim. And she'll make the second one. So 1 of 2 for Abby John on that trip to the free throw line. 38-30 our score now with 15:05 to go. Second half will play. Up top, that's Katie Cornier. And now they'll get it over near side here for Larson. Larson can't get it to go. Ball tipped around, ends up in the hands of Abby John. She'll go coast to coast and have the ball stripped. It's a turnover. And back the other way come the Hornets. 14:45 to go now here in the second half of play. They'll cut to the baseline, look for a spot. Malachowski puts the shot up. May have been partially blocked. Abby John comes up with it, gives it up in the backcourt. Actually, it was somebody else who came up with it and then gave it to Abby John in the backcourt. It was Aubrey Hins who came up with that one. Up top now, it is Sophie Frederick. Frederick will go over to the right wing, work it down to the right corner. Now back up top here, and not sure that is. 10 on the shot clock. Fallenstad got, when she went for that, to receive that pass, it was totally it was an incidental contact there on Malachowski. Malachowski's going to get called for the foul, even though it was Ava Fallenstad that pretty much ran into her. Just wrong place, wrong time for Malachowski. 38-30 our score. 14:07 to go here on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. And a nice job there by Kennedy Gray. Kennedy Gray gets into the scorebook with her first basket of the game. 38-32, 13:50 to go. They'll work it down low. She'll try and back up her defender, and there's a foul. And Sonnenberg, who had 18 points in the first half, will go to the line to try and get her first points of the second half. 5 players have scored for Frazee, compared to 6 for Barnesville. So Sonnenberg with 19 points now. And make it 20. Half of the Frazee points scored by Jaden Sonnenberg, the 5'11 sophomore. We have a timeout on the floor. 40-32 with 13:35 to go here in the second half. The Frazee Hornets have the lead on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. We're back in just a moment.
Newell set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen picked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. There you see the score by halves. Hornets have the 1-point edge in the second half, and they have an 8-point edge here in the ball game so far. Up top with it there is Hins. And that pass is turned over. Frazee will bring it back. It's Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg drives towards the hoop, and it cannot get it to bounce. And a whistle and a jump ball is called that should give the ball to the Hornets. And it will put 20 on the shot clock. And be a baseline inbounds pass here for Frazee. And it looks like Katie Cornier will come in and trigger that inbounds pass. And get it in. Up top here for Selly. Selly backs up with 13:05 to go. She gives it away. Into the hands there, Cornier. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sonnenberg with it to the hoop, and she gets fouled. And she'll go to the line. It was 1 second on the shot clock when she got fouled, and she'll go to the line to try and get those 2 points the hard way. Frazee still holding that 8-point edge as they have for the past, pretty much the whole second half, I'd say. And now a 9-point edge, and that's the largest lead of the game for Frazee at 9. As Sonnenberg hits point 21, all her points from the free throw line here in the second half, and now she hits point 22. Collision there between a couple of Hornets players, and luckily it looks like both of them are okay. No movement from the Hornets bench. There is some movement from the Trojan bench, though. We'll have some substitutions coming in here shortly for Barnesville. Looks like it's going to be Annika Cassette and Lexi Haith checking in. Nice move to the basket there. 12 minutes to go, 12:02 to be exact. They'll work it up top. Selly lost it out of bounds, but it was poked away there by Aubrey Hins. .57 to go. Inbounding it is Cornier. And she'll get it into the hands there of Annalise Olsen. And now backing up the defenders is Sonnenberg. Works it back up top. And now into the hands of Cornier. And now is Larson. Outside, 3 on the way, off the back iron. Offensive rebound by Larson, and she puts it up and in. Second chance points good for Bryn Larson. Larson enters double-digit category with 11. 11:27 and counting to go, and it's an 8-point lead once again here for the Frazee Hornets, and they almost got the ball back there. Barnesville able to keep control. Shot is up, rolls off the back iron. Abby John fights for the rebound, and then they call the jump ball and then contact after the whistle. Frazee fans wanting a little bit more than they got on that one. Ryan Eckert will check in. And that will give Bryn Larson a breather on the sideline. 11:15 to go. Inbounds pass finds its way to Lexi Haith. Nearly lost the ball. 21-footer up and in. And a timeout on the floor. We'll be back with more in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
In Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects, big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are, whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parkers Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Grade 12 so far. All right, welcome back to Concordia College here in Moorhead. Barnesville fighting to get back into this one, and they're close, but they're not close enough just yet. But they do have 11 minutes to work with. But then again, so does Frazee. Here's Ryan Eckert, and it's turned over. Loose ball will find its way into the hands there of Annika Cassette, who hits the three-pointer. Annika Cassette with 6 points, and it's a 2-point ball game. Not anymore. Sonnenberg gets her first basket, not from the free throw line. And that one is saved and then out of bounds and then turned over.
It should be 46-42.
Put the points on the wrong side there. 46-42 is our official score on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. 10:23 to go now here as the Hornets, Ryan Eckert, will inbound it. Pressure in the backcourt here by Barnesville. To get around that pressure, Annalise Olsen goes down low, and Bryn Larson gets it to roll off the rim. Back the way comes Barnesville with 10:08 and counting to go. Into the far corner. Well, they work it back to the top, back into the corner. And now they'll kick it out, catch and shoot three. That's Macy Pana. And it drops in. Macy Pana gets the three-pointer that gives Barnesville the 1-point lead. Or no, it pulls them within one, excuse me. Katie Cornier will check back into the lineup. It looks like Haley Olsen is, Haley Selly, excuse me, is down in front of the Frazee bench. The referees did not realize that Frazee had a player on the floor injured, and that's why the Frazee coach got a little bit animated with the referee, and I think once the referee realized it, he was like, oh, okay, you know, he realized that he didn't realize what was going on, so he didn't have any reason to retaliate against the coach, let's put it that way. So we were at Park Rapids last night, and we saw the coach get a little heated at the referee, and I won't say which coach got it. I'll let your imagination go for it. One of the coaches for one of the teams in last night's game got 2 technical fouls called against him in the game for being a little too animated against the referee. 49-45, just a tick inside, 9 minutes to go, and a foul is going to be charged up Monica Cassette. And we need to update the fouls here, so let's see here. Barnesville has 2, and Frazee has 3. There we go, now we're caught up. So Frazee will inbound it from that far sideline. It'll go into the hands of Cornier. Cornier will give it up in the backcourt there for Sonnenberg. 49-45, Sonnenberg with the basketball. They'll work it over, far side, thought about the 3, then thought about driving baseline, cut off quickly there by Annika Cassette. Out of bounds, back to the Trojans. .45 with 8:33 to go here in the second half of play. It's Cassette. Fires a pass down low to John outside. Now back up top. Cassette for 3. No, missed it. Out of bounds. Back to Frazee. Well, good news for Frazee fans. As I look to my right, Haley Sully's walking by herself behind the team bench. You might be able to see that as we pan the camera over there. Not quite, but she's just on the edge of the court there. So she looks like she's going to be okay. Turnover. Barnesville bring it back. Into the corner, teeing it up for 3. Too strong on that one. Rebound Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg will bring it up court. 7:52 and counting to go now here in the second half. Into the corner, 3 on the way, and it bounces in and out, won't go. Rebound Barnesville. I think that's Fallenstad with it, and now she'll fire it over here for Cassette. Cassette now up top. Is that John? It might be. Ponytail's covering up the number. And it is. Into the corner. Fallenstad got the shot. That's 16 according to my numbers for Fallenstad, making it a 2-point game at 49-47. And a timeout on the floor. 7:13 to go on your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard. It's the Frazee Hornets 49 and the Barnesville Trojans 47. We're back with more in just a second here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Cullowhee, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning. All right, welcome back. It is a 2-point edge for the Frazee Hornets, who at one point earlier, maybe just not more than a couple minutes of gameplay ago, had a 7-point lead. And now that lead's been trimmed down to 2. Barnesville has not had the lead in the second half. They had the lead on a couple of occasions in the first half, but they've yet to see a lead here in half number 2. Barnesville ball coming out of the timeout. Frazee ball coming out of the timeout. Barnesville will have a substitution at the next whistle. 7:10 and counting. Inside, Sonnenberg tries to work it down even a bit lower. Bryn Larson scores. 13 points for Bryn Larson. 51-47, back to a 4-point game. Up top, Fallingstad works it for Abby John, tied up. They're calling a foul. As I look across the gym, Frazee Hornet fans did not think that was a foul, and neither does the Frazee Hornets coach. And to be honest with you, neither do I. That looked like a clean tie-up from my up-high perspective from up here, but maybe the low perspective looked different for the referees. And I'm not saying that I'm right, and I'm not saying that I'm wrong either. Inbounds pass comes for Frederick. Back to John. John looking for a screen. Not much comes from it. The pass inside for Fallingstad was deflected and turned over. Frazee with a 4-point lead in the basketball. They work it down low. Sonnenberg and one. The foul goes on Ava Fallingstad, and 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 now for Jaden Sonnenberg. (54-47). Back to a 7-point lead. 3 is short, and it goes right into the hands of Bryn Larson. Back the other way come the Frazee Hornets. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to play. Inside, and no, that's a little strong. And the Barnesville Trojans get the rebound. Here comes Abby John up the court, trying to split defenders. To the hoop and scores. 2 more for John. 54-49, 5:45 and counting to go. Here's Sonnenberg. Hits the long three-pointer. Holy smokes. 29 points for Jaden Sonnenberg. 57-49. An 8-point lead now. And 8 is the largest that Frazee has had in this game. Fallingstad's layup will not go. It's out of bounds and goes back to Frazee. Substitutions here for the Hornets. 2 in and 2 out. Didn't see who came in and who went out, but they do have 2 new players on the court. Frazee will work it. 23 on the shot clock, 5:03 on the game clock. Hand it off, Bryn Larson. Larson trying to split defenders. Malakowski down low at the offensive rebound. Ball tipped out to the corner and a push and a foul on Frazee. And that will be foul number 5, I believe. Yep, foul number 5 on the Hornets. I think it's on Sonnenberg. They're not keeping track of player fouls, but I believe it's on Sonnenberg. Inbounds pass in the backcourt here for Frazee. Comes into Abby John. Abby John to the hoop. Puts a floater up, and she gets fouled, so go to the line to shoot two. I put that foul on the wrong side. It should have won to the Hornets. So the next time Barnesville fouls, we won't hit the button. It's easier that way, trust me. 57-49 is our score. John hits the free throw. Abby John is 6 of 7 from the free throw line in the game this afternoon. Frazee coach continuing to have some words with the referee here at the half-court stripe. And both free throws are in for Abby John. 7 of 8 for Abby John from the free throw line. It's a 6-point game with 4:35 to go. Free throw line inside, and Sonnenberg touched it last. They'll go back to the Trojans. Turnover, Frazee. Jim gives his predictions. We'll find out if his predictions are correct. Abby John gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. She was just at the line and made both of them. And as I mentioned a moment ago, she is 7 of 8 from the free throw line in this game, and now she has a chance to get 2 more. And she gets the first of those 2. She gets them both. %90 from the free throw line as Abby John, shooting 9 of 10, 57-53 with 4:26 to go here on your Maple River Green and Agronomy scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds with more here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
It's been a battle here in half number 2 between the Hornets and the between the Hornets and the Trojans. Frazee had that 32-25 lead at halftime. A 7-point lead at half. Right now, that 7-point lead has been trimmed down to a 4-point advantage. It'll be Hornets basketball out of the timeout. Hornets have the possession arrow. Keep that in mind. 4:25 to go now. As Frazee brings it over the timeline, Sonnenberg will check the, it is Sonnenberg, and it's stolen away. And a wild pass ends up in the hands of Ava Fallenstad with the electric drive to the hoop. And it's 57-55. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 for Ava Fallingstad. 4 minutes to go in a 2-point game. Can Frazee get another basket? Sonnenberg says, yes, I can. I think she's into the 30s now. We'll count them up in a little bit. They work it in. Sonnenberg nearly lost it, and they come away with it. Out top, looking for an opportunity for a shot here. It's Katie Cornier, and it gets ripped away by Sophie Frederick. Here comes Abby John, and it counts. Abby John pull her team within 1, but she leaves it short. Sonnenberg with the rebound. She has 29 points, if I did my math right. Sonnenberg does. Out of bounds, they'll stay with Frazee. Let's count them up again. 18 at halftime. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, I missed counting my math. She has 31 as of right now. With 3:01 to go, and the Frazee Hornets with the ball, having trouble in inbound it here as Lexi Haif and the Barnesville Trojans are making it difficult to get that ball in bounds. With it is Bryn Larson. She'll kick it out, and they turn it over. And a chance for Barnesville to tie or potentially take the lead with 2:55 to go here in the second half. Barnesville still has 3 fouls to give before sending Frazee to the free throw line. Here's Fallingstad. She'll drive to the hoop and is partially blocked. And who will come up with it? Guess who? Sonnenberg. Lost it, picked up in the backcourt by Ryan Eckert. And out of bounds, and Eckert will be able to keep possession of the ball. She'll stand in front of her bench to try and inbound it here. 59-57, 2:37 to go here on the game clock. 24 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass finds its way to Cornier. I'm sorry, that is actually Annalise Olsen. And a jump ball favors Frazee. 2:29 to go. Inbounds pass, tied up, another jump ball, and that one should favor Barnesville. Or did they call a jump ball? Yes, they did. So the possession arrow goes to Barnesville, but doesn't stay with them for very long. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2:27 to go here in the second half. Frazee Hornets 59, Barnesville Trojans 57. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. 2:27 to go, and the Hornets hanging on by 2 points at the moment here. Barnesville trying to erase what at one point was an 8-point deficit. Frazee's had 2 7-point leads and 1 8-point lead in this second half. Barnesville's yet to see a lead here in the second half. Kennedy Gray. Now it is Frederick. Up top for John. No, I'm sorry, Haif. Inside, Ava Fallenstad has tied the game at 59. And Ava Fallenstad on points 19 and 20 make it a 59-59 ball game with 1:52 to go. Frazee has the ball, pressured on the far wing. They wanted to travel. They're not going to get one. It'll be left short, and Abby John gets the rebound. Now the Trojans, can they get their first lead of the second half? Abby John down to Fallenstad. Ball comes loose, turned over. Frazee will get it back. Bringing it down the court, there is Annalise Olsen. It's lost out of bounds. It'll go back to the Barnesville Trojans. That's 20 turnovers now for the Hornets. Abby John will get it. 1:27 to go, knotted up at 59. Up top, now Now they work it here for Frederick. Frederick over to Kennedy Gray. Gray looking to drive the baseline, and it went through the legs of a couple players, and now they'll battle for it. Possession arrow, I believe, favors Barnesville. No, it does not. It favors Frazee. I got one possession arrow behind here. And now it'll favor Barnesville. My apologies on that. 59 all, a minute 5 to go. 60 seconds to go in the goal game. And that's going to be a foul on the Trojans. That's team foul number 5. That's right, I was not supposed to push the button, so I'll remember that for next time. Annalisa Olsen turns it over. Fallingstad for the lead and one. 22 points for Fallingstad, with 12 of those coming here in half number 2. And Barnesville, with 46.2 seconds to go in the second half, has their first lead of the second half. And the free throw is off. Frazee gets the rebound. They're down by 2, 43 seconds. 10-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Sonnenberg for a 3, won't go. Fallingstad gets the rebound. Now it's about a 5 or 6 second difference, and a foul on Frazee. So now Barnesville will go to the line. They are up by 2. And that's double bonus for, I believe, here for Abby John, 9 of 10. Make it 10 of 11. A 3-point game. This is the biggest free throw of the game potentially right here. 28.6 seconds to go. And she hits. It's a 4-point game. 28.6 seconds to go. And a timeout on the floor, I believe, has been called. The officials are at the scorer's table talking about something. I think they're talking about the possession arrow. Right now, that possession arrow favors Barnesville, and we'll see if it stays that way or not. Yeah, I think it will favor Barnesville. So, if you're Frazee, you're down 4 with 28.6 seconds to go. That's plenty of time. As long as you play some smart basketball, you can get a couple good shots off, and if you do get an open look at a 3, you can knock it down, and that puts you in a good position to foul. Send Barnesville down. Hope they make 1 of 2. You come back, you're down by 2. If they make both, you come back, you're down by 3, looking for a tie. So, like I said, 28.6 down by 4 could be considered by some as an eternity, maybe more so by the team currently in the lead. So Frazee will get the ball, down by 4, 28.6. Here comes Sonnenberg and the Hornets. And a reach-in foul, and that's foul number 6. So we won't push the button. So one more will put Frazee in the 1-and-1 bonus. As Abby John went for what could have been the game-winning steal. And that one's tipped away, and she will get the steal. And now a foul on Sonnenberg will send Abby John to the line with 19.5 seconds to go. John's only missed 1, and that stays that way. 13 of 14. And it's turned over, and that's going to do it.
65 to 59.
That turnover will seal the deal for Barnesville as it's going to be free throw time here for the Trojans, up by 65-59 with 9.3 seconds to go. Make it 66. And this is, I think it's Frederick at the free throw line. No, it was Kennedy Gray. She made one of two. 59-66, or 66-59, I should say. And that rebound at the buzzer will secure the win for Barnesville. Frazee had the lead for a majority of the second half, but a late push by the Barnesville Trojans earns them a victory here this afternoon as the Barnesville Trojans will sweep the Frazee Hornets here at Concordia College in Moorhead. We'll add up some numbers. We'll come back with your post-game show here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Hi, I'm Dion, and the next 30 seconds are going to be pretty painful for both of us. I mean, I'm a banker, not a radio announcer, but I wanted to talk about what it means to be local, not big bank local, local. At Midwest Bank, we make all our decisions right here. We don't have to call someone in a big city for help. That means you not only get answers faster, you get people who understand why you're asking the questions. That's the kind of local you can count on, and I wanted you to hear it from me. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Hi, Dion here again, testing your patience while testing my radio voice. But when we say Midwest Bank is your local bank, I want you to hear it from a local person. Someone who helps you make smart money decisions right here. A neighbor working with you, not a big city banker working against you. Now, I don't say this to be aw shucks, ain't we cute. I say this because it's true, and we can outperform, outservice, and outdeliver any bank out there. Midwest Bank, banking your way. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Newell will set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Hi, I'm an out-of-towner here to talk to you about being local. Because while I sit here in my studio in San Francisco, I'm about as local as many of the banks in your town. Sure, some may be Fargo local or even next town over local, but they're not local. Like Midwest Bank, who's as much a part of your community as you are, whether you live in Dalton, DL, Waubun, Barnesville, Callaway, or Parker's Prairie. See, I even sound local. But the folks at Midwest Bank are the real deal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
One in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Don't take them down yet, ma'am. I gotta get down the stairs yet.
All right, welcome back. Your final score, 66-59. Let's go over the individual numbers. We'll start with the Frazee Hornets. We'll start with Barnesville, because we always do the visitor, and Barnesville was the visitor on the scoreboard in both of these games. So we'll start with Barnesville. Kennedy Gray with 3, Sophie Frederick with 3, Annika Cassette with 7, Macy Pana with 3, Aubrey Hins with 2, Abby John led the way with 28, Ava Fallingstad close behind with 22. So Abby John and Ava Fallingstad combining for 50 of the team's 66 points today. For the Frazee Hornets, who are now 8-9 on the season after Barnesville improves to 13-6. And Frazee falls to 8-9 with the loss. Katie Cornier with 5, Bryn Larson with 13, Ryan Eckert with 5, Ashley Melikowski with 4, and leading the way was Jaden Sonnenberg. She had a game total of 32. So between, she had 18 in the first half, and then, 14. 18 in the first half, 14 in the second half. That's if I did my mental math right there. But I can tell you for sure that she had 18 in the first half and then 32 as a game total, with Bryn Larson following close behind at 13. So Sonnenberg and Larson, your leaders for Frazee, and John and Fallingstad, your leaders respectively for Barnesville. And once again, your final score is 66-59. Let's break down that Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard by going inside the numbers. And we'll take a look there as for the Barnesville Trojans, they scored a crucial 19 points from the free throw line. They connected on 5 3-pointers, while the other 32 points came from inside the point. 14 turnovers, 13 fouls for the 66 points for the Barnesville Trojans. 59 points total for the Hornets, with 15 of them coming from the free throw line. They knocked down 4 3-pointers in this contest. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of them down. Let me look at my other sheet here, because I always have a second sheet to confirm it. At least I hope to have a second sheet to confirm it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's the 4th one. Which one am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Katie Cornier had the 3. I had her down for 5 points, but I forgot to write in the 3-pointer to get her to 5. She had 2 at half and then a 3 in the second half. So Katie Cornier had a 3. Jaden Sonnenberg had 2 threes, and Ryan Eckert had 1 3 for the total of those 4 3-pointers for Frazee. The other 32 points came inside the paint. So the Trojans and Hornets inside the paint, identical. They scored the same amount of points. Turnovers, I don't want to go ahead and say that turnovers were the reason why Frazee lost this game. Yeah, there were a couple crucial ones there, but Barnesville created some of those turnovers. It's not like they were sloppy turnovers or anything. But the sloppy turnovers that Frazee had in this game isn't what cost them. It was those forced turnovers by Barnesville when they really pressured with their defense and created some turnovers and created some havoc for Frazee, which allowed Barnesville to create that end of game push there to eventually tie the game and eventually take the lead. And then once they took the lead, they didn't even take their foot off the gas pedal. They just continued to go forward, and they eventually picked up a 7-point victory after trailing by 7 or 8 for a majority of the game. They come out and win by 7. How about that? That is something else to think about right there. But that is a breakdown of your Maple River Grain and Agronomy scoreboard as we go inside the numbers here on Magnitude Sports. All right, we got some decisions to make here, and we've gone over the point totals and all that good stuff. So let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll select a player, maybe more than one player of the game, when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning can install a brand new system to your commercial or residential property in the Detroit Lakes area of Minnesota. We provide service for new construction properties, remodeling projects, and existing structures that are looking for upgrades. We provide outstanding service and workmanship in Frazee, Burgess, Cullowhee, Lake Park, Audubon, and Hawley. Count on our 20 years of experience to get the job done right. Call today for your free estimate. 218-234-2028. Lakes Country Heating and Air Conditioning.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to close up shop here at Concordia College in Moorhead, and we thank you for tuning in. Once again, the boys' game went to Barnesville. My sheet of paper where I wrote the score down is missing, but I know they won by like 2 or 4 points. Well, let me pull it up here. Now I feel bad. I should have had that before we came out of the commercial break, but now I have to chit-chat my way into it and make myself look better. Let's put it that way. 51-49 in the boys' game in favor of Barnesville, and 66-59 in favor of Barnesville here in the girls' game. Time to select the player of the game. Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning player of the game for Frazee, and also we'll go with the Priority Real Estate agent Josh Wiechek player of the game for the Barnesville Trojans. We'll start with the Frazee Hornets. And although an honorable mention goes to Bryn Larson, she definitely had some big buckets late in the second half. Jaden Sonnenberg was the reason why the Frazee Hornets were in this game in the end. There's no doubt about it. And it's not necessarily because she scored 32 points, but it's when she scored portions of that 32 points. And it was in the late stages of the second half. And if she didn't hit from the free throw line, she had a big 3 late in the game, along with a couple extra buckets down in the paint. I can recall that 3-pointer and then 3 more buckets down in the paint from Jaden Sonnenberg that kept Frazee in the lead by 2 or in the lead by 4. And then when Barnesville did get the lead, she'd get a basket there to kind of keep them close. But Barnesville continued to inch away after a couple missed shots, after a couple forced rebounds, or couple forced turnovers, excuse me, is what I meant to say. But in a losing effort, Jaden Sonnenberg left it out on the floor there for Frazee. And this game could have easily been won by Frazee. I don't think there's anybody who watched this game that would doubt that statement. Frazee could have very easily have won this game, but Barnesville just made that push late, put some pressure on, and it went in their favor. So Barnesville improves to 13-6, while Frazee falls to 8-9. And on the flip side here, for your Priority Real Estate agent Josh Wiechek player of the game, once again, I'm going to give honorable mention to Abby John. Yes, she did score the most points, but once again, kind of similar to what I was talking about with Jaden Sonnenberg on the Frazee side. It's not how many points you scored, but it's kind of in this particular style of game, it's when you scored the points. And it was part of that late push with Barnesville where Ava Fallingstad had a couple of big buckets down low. I remember one where she got the ball just over the midcourt stripe and just drove right to the hoop and scored. And then she also had a couple big buckets down in the paint when she received the ball. And it was those, I'm going to say 4 or 6 points. I'm going to say 6 points. It was the 6 points right towards the end of the game that helped Barnesville get the lead and increase the lead and maintain the lead. And you take those 3 baskets away, we're at 60-59. And who knows what would have happened. Maybe a play would have been run a little bit differently. Maybe the coach would have called something a little bit different. Maybe Frazee gets an open look at the basket, and maybe they win 61-60 if it not been for those 3 crucial buckets at the very end there by Ava Fallingstad. So Ava Fallingstad will be our Priority Real Estate agent Josh Wiechek player of the game for the Barnesville Trojans, and Jaden Sonnenberg will be our Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning player of the game for the Frazee Hornets in a losing effort. And we hope that you enjoyed the broadcast here today, and they are turning out the lights. So that means I got to get out of here, folks. Thank you so much. Thanks to our sponsors, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Senex, Priority Real Estate agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Ball Green Construction, Leeds Electric, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning, Frontier Airlines, and Budget Blinds for bringing you your pregame show. Your finals, one more time. In the boys' game, it is the Barnesville Trojans 51-49 victory over the Frazee Hornets. And in the girls' game, you see it on your screen, the Barnesville Trojans 66 and the Frazee Hornets 59. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. We will talk to you again on our next broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're back soon here on Magnitude Sports.
Is an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.